Hi friends, I'm Jenny and we're back for another lesson today. I hope that you're having a great day today. Last time we talked about how we can have a friendship with Jesus. Do you remember? We talked about how Jesus said in John 14:15 that if we obey his commands, then we can be his friend. And we went over to Luke and we read the story about Martha and Mary, the sisters that invited Jesus to their home. Do you remember? They were both friends of Jesus, but Martha was distracted by all of the chores that she thought that she had to do because he was there. And Mary was just excited to sit with him and to listen to what he had to say. So let's remember that memory verse. That's what I really want to talk about today. It is John 15:14, and it says, "You are my friends if you do what I command." Now remember, that's Jesus talking. And so I thought about it and I thought, well, what are the commands that Jesus gives us? And so I decided to look into the Bible and find some. And I found in Matthew 15:4, he says, honor your parents. In Matthew 22, he's got a lot of words. He says, love the Lord thy God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all of your mind. That's another thing that he commands us to do. And he also says, and also you should love your neighbor as you love yourself. There's another one. He says, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. So he commands us to let our light shine. Let the light of Jesus shine through us to other people. And then also he says, in Matthew 5:37, he says, keep your word. Jesus says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Anything other than that is not from God. Can you think of some other things that Jesus commands us to do? I bet if you sat with your mom and dad for a minute, you could think of some. And if you can't think of some, then you can look some up in the Bible and your parents could help you. There's all kinds of commands that Jesus gives us in the Bible. And actually, they're really not that difficult. And remember, our memory verse says that if we follow his commands, if we do his commands, that we can be a friend to him. You see, the more we read the Bible and the more that we learn about the Bible, the more we learn about the commands that Jesus gives us, and the more we know how we can be better friends with Jesus. And honestly, it helps us to be better friends with other people too. Today's challenge is to sit with your parents and make a list of some of the things that Jesus commands us to do. If you want to, you can go back and listen to what I said and you can use some of the examples that I gave, but maybe you could come up with some of your own with your mom and dad. Make a list of those things and also practice your memory verse so that you can remember that when we do what Jesus commands, that we get to be his friend. Thanks for joining me today, friends. I hope that you have a fantastic day and a good rest of your week. We'll be back again on Saturday and we'll go over some activities that we can do with the family. Thanks. Bye.